All right, everybody, welcome back to episode... Oh, did I get the episode numbers wrong? Oh, no. Did I? Do we have two episode 22s? Welcome back to the
22.
second episode, second version of episode 22. No, welcome back to the Sooner or Later podcast, hosted here on Sooner or Later TV. This week, we're doing our first listener-suggested episode with V for Vendetta. And I'm joined, as always, by Dutch's Bicep, Alexandria Medina, the master debater, James Lopez, and Mr. 4K, Eric Nieto.
I like to be
Wait,
called
what was
Mr.
mine?
Dolby Atmos.
Mr. Dolby Atmos, the Dolby Atmos,
The
Mr.
Dolby.
4K. The screen will never be big enough. Why isn't it 8K? Eric Nieto, you're Dutch's Bicep. Dutch was Arnold's character.
Yeah. I
I really like that for you.
I heard Duchess, and I was like, what?
Duchess's Bicep.
She's the Duchess.
God save the Queen, brother! So, like I said, this week we're doing V for Vendetta. It was suggested by Vikki, and she was the only one who sent something in. The next one, we currently have one suggestion for Knives Out. But sadly, we have to do V for Vendetta.
The better film.
Oh! Wait, we'll get to that. Hold on.
They're about the same.
V for
No
not-
fucking way. You're
Knives Out.
insane, dude. Knives Out,
Knives Out.
100% better.
The better film, yeah.
Synopsis. Following World War, London is a police state occupied by a fascist government and a vigilante known only as V, played by Hugo Weaving. Uses terrorist tactics to fight the oppressors of the world in which he now lives. When V saves a young woman named Evie, played by Natalie Portman, from the secret police, he discovers an ally in his fight against England's oppressors. Now, Alex reached out to Vikki to figure out why exactly she would put us through this movie, and Vikki said,
Because I think it's totally relevant to today's time.
elegant.
Is what she
It's valid.
said.
It's a valid point.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one point in the movie I was like,
I think that's the same point that me and Galax were like, oh, shit.
hold on, let me go visit
Yeah.
conspiracy theories.
r/conspiracy theories. A little bit of production information. Directed by James Twege. Produced by McToog. Produced by Joel Silver, Grant Hill, and the Wachowskis. And it was written by the Wachowskis. So
Hey, that's they got some credibility behind them.
I don't know who the other two are, but the Wachowskis are the Wachowskis.
Joe Silver's done a lot of stuff.
What's he done? Hit me with something.
Yeah, what's he done, James? Talking all that
Alright.
shit.
Alright, let me
Master
look it up.
debate me.
Swordfish.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Okay.
Ghost Ship.
Ghost Ship's got a first 5 minutes.
The Two Bad Matrix.
Oh,
V for Vendetta. Orphan, Ninja Assassin.
so when you said that
Project
he's done
X.
some stuff, you mean that he's
Yeah.
literally just done some stuff?
Yeah, he's done a wide variety of things. He produces a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he throws his money around. Is what
Yeah.
he does. Box office information. It had a domestic box office of 70.5 million, and that was 53.2%. Internationally, it brought in 62 million even somehow. I don't even... How the fuck does that happen?
I'm calling BS on
Yeah,
that.
someone got real fucking lazy.
Yeah.
For 46.8%, and it had a worldwide of $132 million. I didn't even look at what the
Budget
Budget was.
million.
Let's see.
4 million. That's all they
54.
54. Okay, I was
It
like,
makes
God.
sense. They blew up a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they did. Those miniatures, they did a lot of work.
miniatures.
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes scoring. It got a critic score of 73% from 248 total counts, and an audience score of 90% with 904,000 fucking submissions.
It blows my mind when these ones are like almost at 1 million or in the millions. Like, that's a lot.
Well, I mean, come. All right, we'll
It
get
is
to it.
That's a lot of burner.
My little
Yeah.
background of it is like, one of my college friends loved this movie,
Oh yeah.
and that's like I feel like that's how it is. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
got those people that just love this shit.
Who eat this shit up, dude. Oh my God, I'll never forget the 5th of November.
Remember. I mean,
go ahead.
It's real wordy. Like, that's how I felt about this movie.
This movie is so fucking verbose.
Yeah.
The Wachowski. Well, I mean, it's got source material, right? So it's a Vertigo graphic novel, and the movie follows a lot of the same points with some differences here and there. But the graphic novel is the same thing. Super wordy, super philosophical. It's like the Wachowskis went, okay, now The Matrix. We saw a lot of cool shit. People said some words here and there, but the philosophy was kept to a low. Let's just fucking spell it out in this one. Yeah. Let's really walk everybody through all the philosophical beliefs of every
Let's
fucking
recap
character.
it at least 4 different times.
Oh my God. So,
I felt like I was too dumb to watch this movie.
okay, compare this movie, though, to The Matrix. Because The Matrix is the same thing, right? It's all philosophy with some action in between, right?
The action's so much better.
I think
in
I
The
paid
Matrix
attention.
or in this movie?
Yeah. In
Okay,
The Matrix.
good. I was going to say, woo.
I felt like
This movie's not known for its action like The Matrix is.
It's made for the Guy Fawkes mask. Go ahead, girl.
I feel like I paid attention more to Matrix just because there was so much like action going on. Mm-hmm. But this one, I was getting lost with all the like just talking. I was like, wait, what are they talking about?
It doesn't help that the dude is like, remember the 5th of November.
No, dude, I thought it wasn't muffled at all.
It was kind of muffled.
I
just
need
a little bit.
subtitles.
I thought it was
Man, what were you
re-recorded.
listening to on some shitty speakers, man? Come on,
man.
get better TV.
That shit
I'm
was
just
crystal
kidding.
clear, dude.
Well, shit, when you ain't got no bass, you're right. It's crystal clear when you're listening to the fucking just the TV speakers.
Yeah.
Oh, right, fucking me right.
But no, I think it depends, honestly, how many times you watch this movie. I think this is...
What a fucking
So-
segue, dude. Go ahead, finish your thought.
So this is the first, not the first time. So I watched the movie today at like 9 o'clock or whatever.
Okay, we're just skipping it. We're fuck the formalities. It's anarchy in the UK. Blah, blah,
You're
blah,
gonna ask
blah,
me, when's the last time you watched it? So hit me with it.
The
No, go
question
ahead.
is coming up.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
go ahead. When was the last time you seen it, James?
So today 8 o'clock, but I've
You
seen
woke
it,
up and did this? You're a fucking mad
Yeah,
man.
You're
well,
a bad lad.
Oh
I've
my
already seen this movie
God.
multiple times though. So
Oh,
like this
okay,
is like
okay.
the 4th time I've seen this movie, and so to me like when I watched the first couple of times, I appreciated like the rest of the movie more. But like the dialogue alone, the more I've watched it, the more I'm like, oh okay, they're kind of foreshadowing a lot of stuff, and like it was easier to pay attention to it because I already knew what was going on, and I like because I wasn't waiting for the big end. Yeah.
Right.
And I can kind of pay attention to like what V was trying to do and what he was trying to say.
Right.
So I think this movie on multiple watches ends up getting better versus like the first watch. Because just coming into this, I can see you being like, "What is even happening in this movie?"
I feel like I definitely need to watch it again.
Yeah, I think it's a rewatch type of movie.
I hope you have fun watching this movie by yourself.
See, I was kind of prepared for that because like my friend, it was like his favorite movie, and like he always wanted me to watch it, but I never did until yesterday.
Yeah, fuck off, John.
And then, but like I knew it was gonna be like conspiracy focused, so I was like, okay, I'm ready for like the dialogue.
Tinfoil
So when-
hat.
So when that
Yeah.
when that first
You really have
scene
to
of
pay
him, like,
attention.
doing action, I was like, oh, this is shit. I thought that action was so shit. I was like, I don't want to see some dude with fucking little swords. I thought
Hey
this
man,
shit
he
was supposed to
did
be
work
good.
with those swords, dude.
Man, that's only because he was a fucking super soldier. Get that shit
I was
out.
Yeah,
so worried
well,
that
totally.
it was gonna be too much action. I was like, oh man, this movie's fucking dog shit already.
I wish there was more action.
I was
No, there's only a couple action sequences.
There's like
Yeah.
2 or 3 good ones, yeah.
I was definitely
but the
getting.
first one, I was like, oof.
Eric, when was the last time you watched it? I'm just going
I
through the
already said.
formalities, man.
Oh, yesterday was the first time I watched it.
Galax?
Today.
I can't wait to cut you out of this podcast. I'm going to take the voice out. I'm going to take the video out.
No, but I was getting really bad, like, Handmaid's Tale vibes.
You're supposed to.
Yeah.
It's the same deal, right?
Well, up until this point, I was like, what did this movie
Up until
remind?
this point.
Up until this point,
This-
I was trying to figure out what this movie reminded me of. I was like, I've seen something that's kind of like the same, like where the government is under control and blah blah blah. And I was like, fucking Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, it's like the near future type of
Yeah.
A
thing.
little less rape in this movie though, compared to Handmaid's
yeah.
Tale, which is
I mean,
I'm
they
alright.
tried in
I
the
was
beginning.
more or less
They tried,
saying
and
the
then they got their
government
shit crushed.
aspect of
Right,
everything
I get
going
what you're
on.
saying. It was a joke. I'm sorry. I'll stop making them.
No point.
The last
Yeah,
time
it
I
was
saw
sad.
this movie was today. I'm trying to be as dry as
Oh,
possible.
Joey, when did you see it, dude?
Fuck off.
So wait, you saw
okay.
it for the first time
So
today?
now let's talk. Let's start talking about this. This movie was boring. I'm gonna just fucking come out there and say it. I was bored, and this movie was just not what I needed right this minute. I don't know what I wanted. What's not
Was
this?
it just too much dialogue and too much, like, England?
I fuck with British television really hard, so like it's not like I got lost in the.
BTN?
Dude, I'm all about the BBC, dog.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Well, it's true. I watch BBC shows all the time.
Yeah, same.
So it's not like I got like lost in the dialect or like couldn't grasp onto it because I didn't understand. You know, my brain deep grooves, bro. Deep grooves. So like
Yeah,
nothing
you went
flew
to
over
college,
my
dude.
head.
Yeah, you got a degree, dude. You can't mess with you.
From a
From Purdue.
from a public university.
The
I'll
big
say.
Purdue too, not one of them
Big-
side
yeah.
Purdues.
Not little BB Purdue.
Oiler up.
Hammer down, dude.
Boilermaker, brother.
Boilermaker Nation.
Not sponsored.
Yeah. Please. Hashtag ad.
But no, I get your point though.
I just think it wasn't. I think it was too close to home. So I think her reasoning for us wanting to watch it is valid. You know, it's super poignant for what's going on in today's day and age. I need my movies to be escapism right now. I can't. I don't want to see a reflection of our current state of affairs in the movies that I'm watching.
Dude,
not
I've
my
been watching
vibe.
Contagion every day, dude.
Nudist Contagion. Give me that sick Gwyneth Paltrow or whoever the fuck's in that movie.
It's Gwyneth Paltrow, and Matt Damon. But so like I watched the movie and I was enjoying it, but then like an
You
hour
got
into it,
sad.
I was just like, no, I was saying that I was sad. I was just like watching it, and I was like, okay. And then I was waiting for like a certain part of the film, and I was like, can we get there already? Like I know where
It's
we're going. 'cause
spoiler
I've seen
review,
it before.
baby. Just say it. What part?
Oh,
were you
so when
waiting
I was
for?
like, when do we get to the Natalie Portman torture scene? So like,
fuck
'cause
yeah,
that's the
bro. I also like BBC.
that's the only like that's like the heart of the movie. It's the only that I feel like has any true emotion. The rest of it's real bland.
Dude, it's like fucking unsalted rice.
Well, I
This shit
Yeah.
think
bland
it's
as
because
fuck, dude.
you don't get to see V's like emotions because he's behind the mask. So there's really no real acting that needs to be done.
No, that's so untrue.
I don't know.
He emotes with his body
Well,
language
yeah.
and with his voice. Like when he's
His
excited.
dialogues, dude,
they're-
top notch.
Yeah, I mean,
Top
come on.
notch.
Hugo Weaving is fucking top notch. The dude is fucking a fantastic actor. Like when
He's
he got
alright.
excited. Oh, get the fuck out of here! You're
He
insane.
lost
Dude, he's had like
me.
one good role.
You're insane.
He lost
like-
me as soon as he came on scene. He started spitting off a bunch of V words, and I'm like, all right, I'm
But
over
that
it.
was-
That's when he got me. I was like, oh shit, dude. Like, this man's
motherfucker
tongue.
spit.
No, halfway through that big long paragraph, I was like, what the fuck are you even talking about?
Yeah, if you're not good with, if you don't have a good thesaurus brain, everything he's saying is
I
mush.
don't.
I know.
I
so
don't.
it's fucking gibberish.
Yeah.
But it's shit like that though, where I don't know your friend, so I'm making a huge assumption. But it's shit like that where like clearly this kid was probably learned, right? So he probably saw all those words, kind of understood what the guy was saying, and was like, "Oh fuck, I get it. I'm B." You know what I mean? Like
Cut that
You
video.
can't do that on Twitch, by the way, Joey.
I'm under the. What do you mean? I'm like shaking from it. I'm shaking
Oh,
from
okay,
excitement.
okay.
You know?
Yeah.
It's stuff like that where I feel like people really hype this movie up. I mean, that's why this movie has a 90% with almost 1 million views or ratings, right? Because people will hear that monologue, and I'm not saying this is what you did, Eric. I mean, it's a great fucking monologue, but people will hear that and automatically think like, "Whoa, this movie's so fucking deep, dude! Holy shit!"
I just thought it sounded nice. I just thought his
did.
voice sounded nice.
I mean, the Wachowskis know how to write. Like, if they're really trying to write well, they know how to fucking write well. Their dialogue's great.
See, but I think this movie's just okay.
I
Like,
think
it's fine.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I don't think it's a bad movie. There's parts I really like. There's parts that I just don't care for. And there's other parts where I'm like, you could have did without. It's just...
I wanted more assassinations, dude.
Yeah. Like,
I think I would have liked if he went around killing more people.
Yeah.
But, and those James just talked about how the... Actually, they weren't really assassinations. They were targeted hits.
When he was like, I killed you 10 minutes ago. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that was big hard-on energy right there. I was like...
And he was being nice about that because he killed everyone else ruthlessly.
Yeah.
But James just said that the only really emotional impact was the torture scene, and where she's reading Valerie's letter, and like you're really starting to feel for her and shit like that. But I think the assassinations were super cathartic, I think is the word that I want to use. Like it was this dude achieving his goals, right? You saw this man, and you kind of got a sense for what his goals were as the movie went on, so you couldn't really appreciate the first couple hits that he did or whatever. But I feel like by the time it got to the doctor, you were like, oh, fuck. And, like, you know that something bad really happened to this dude because this bitch is like, hey, bro, I'm sorry. Is that okay if I say that? So, I mean, I think there were super poignant emotional moments. But, man, everything to get there was a slog, dude. The movie should not have been 2 hours long.
It felt forever.
It felt like 3.
I'm gonna be honest. I fell asleep. I was like,
At
oh,
what
fuck.
At what part were you like...
At
oh.
the last 20 minutes, I fell asleep.
Yo, so the torture scene...
You didn't really
happened.
miss anything.
No, you didn't. The torture scene happened, and I looked down at my watch as she's walking out and the dummy's right there. I looked down at my watch and I go, hey, girl, do we have another fucking hour in this movie? And she clicked up, and Netflix said 51 minutes, and I went,
Oh, no.
oh,
So that
shit.
scene should have been pushed up in the movie, first of all. And then the whole, like, her being out in the world for a little bit, all that crap, just needed to be cut. There was no need for it.
Dude.
We knew what the plan was. We knew where they were going.
Right.
And it was just like, they wanted to be, like, show that, oh, she's, like, invisible now because, like, she's had this transformation.
Right.
Or whatever. But it's like,
And then they spell it
I
out.
don't care.
And then they fucking
Yeah.
say it. It's like,
They're like,
Yeah.
how'd you get here?
Yeah, I really didn't need to watch her watch The Count of Monte Cristo again.
but I don't know. I think that scene held weight, right? I mean, 'cause
No.
you don't think so? Why not?
I mean, I guess she
It
liked
was-
the movie and it was like a connection between her and V, but
Right.
I didn't need to re-see it.
At that time, I'm like, let's go.
Crystal, was it?
Yes,
Yeah.
Eric.
Wow.
Holy
Oh, was it?
fuck, Eric. Yeah,
I
that's
thought
this.
that was about the dude escaping. Oh no, yeah, you're right. It's about vengeance. I was like, he was just escaping jail, and then I was like, oh wait, yeah, it's about vengeance.
We
I
watched
forgot
the same
about that
movie,
bit.
right?
I am the knight. Yeah, right. Eric was watching something totally different.
So it's
The
because I
fan
was thinking
film.
of The Princess Bride.
Oh,
My name
yeah.
is Inigo Montoya.
Yeah, I was
You
looking
killed
at
my
that
father.
scene.
Prepare to die.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think on a different day, in a different year, I think a different me would have eaten this movie up. I'd have been like, man, my brain is so fucking big.
Yeah, I think you have to be, like you said, in the right mood for this.
Dude,
type of
at
shit.
this time, I've seen this movie like every 5 years, and I still roughly get
Every
the same
November?
feeling about it. Yeah, the 5th of November.
Every 5th of November.
Yeah. So it's like I enjoyed the dialogue more this time, but overall, like the sense of and the feeling of the movie, I feel is the same every time. The first time you watch, you're like, oh wow, that's interesting, but then after that, it's like, all right, I get it.
Yeah,
Like-
I appreciate the movie and I appreciate like the message. I was just bored.
Yeah, I don't.
Good
I,
review,
I think
everybody.
it-
Wrap it up.
Quickie.
Yeah, this is a
I
dinner
think
time cookie.
Right, I think the movie like gets its point across. It's just it
Yeah.
takes too long to get there.
Yeah.
Like I get what it's trying to set up, but it's like it didn't need all that setup.
You want to not?
Yeah, I
put
feel
that
like if
shit
you
down.
just cut, if
Get
you
it
cut
away
out the
from your
beginning of like her getting attacked, and then the first time they meet would be like in the tower, I think that would have been perfect, right?
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean,
Like,
They could
cut out
set
the
it up
whole
differently.
beginning. I don't need the beginning.
Why not? What do you mean? It gives you a sense of how dystopian the future is, right? Granted, they fucking spell it out later in the movie.
I mean,
You're
you
like,
got
it's a
Alex Jones
dystopia.
yelling at you every
Alex Jones.
morning.
You're making the frogs gay.
Right.
Damn
But there
liberals.
was,
God bless England, whoever the fuck he says.
No, England prevails, is what they say.
but even the relationship with her and her boss, I was just like, they spent too long there. Like, I did like when she like goes and he hides out and he's like, well, actually, if they came
too
in
many
here,
High
I,
Chancellor meetings, cut them.
yeah.
No, I think, but the High Chancellor meetings held weight because it was showing you. It was doing the movie thing of showing and not telling you his overarching presence. Is that every time you see this dude, up until the final moments of his life, he's bigger than everybody else.
True.
He is large and in charge. And then when you see him for the first time, he's on his knees, begging, crying for his life. So, like, I think that those meetings with the High Chancellor are super important because they're laying the groundwork for some deeper symbolism throughout the movie. But, I mean, dude's just some angry old white man yelling.
See, but the issue
It's
is
weird.
everything in the movie is supposed to hold weight. So then,
Right.
by the time you get through, it's like nothing really feels like it matters because everything's supposed to be
'Cause everything
everything's
matters.
so important.
Right.
Yeah, if everything matters, nothing matters.
Right.
So it's kind of like they should have picked and chose like who they really want to focus on. Instead, they were like trying to focus on too many characters being so important, and in the end, they found out that honestly, none of them were really that important. It was the people themselves.
Yeah, that they spent 5 seconds on here and there. Flashing
Yeah.
in and out of their TV rooms and shit like that.
Yeah.
Someone else talk about this movie because I'm gonna keep being negative. We need to let's hear some
I
fucking
mean,
positives,
for the
dude.
first time seeing this film, I knew what I was getting into. I liked it.
I didn't
thought
even know
the
what this
dialogue
movie was
great.
about.
What
I
is
liked
it?
the little mask. The mask was cool.
The Guy Fawkes.
That's the
mask?
best part about this movie, dude. That thing is so iconic.
And then like when they all emerge, like at the end, they're all like walking towards. I was like, oh shit.
I went, oh
Yeah.
fuck, that's Eric.
It's all me.
See, but so I know you
Anyone
probably
can wear
guys.
the mask.
I know you guys probably didn't like the last action sequence before the Chancellor dies or whatever
I didn't.
because like it is old.
I did.
But
Those blades.
I liked it.
But
thought
I
was
liked it,
cool.
like-
I like that.
I-
I like that Quentin Tarantino stepped in though for the director of that scene though.
What?
ooh, I didn't know that. That's
There's all that blood, dude. Quentin was there.
oh.
He had his hands all over that shit.
But like
Fucking-
they did a good way of showing like okay, he's not really human anymore. Like for the most part, like he's a superhuman, not
I
kind
mean,
of
that
thing.
first scene, dude, he was throwing bodies against a brick wall, dude. He was like,
He was thumping dudes and they went flying.
Yeah, but those were like drunk cops that are like perverts. What are they gonna do?
Right. Drunk rapists.
The last
yeah.
group was trained to like
I guess you're
killers.
right.
And he was just like, zoo, 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 zoo.
And then he's like, if you guys more or less, if you guys run out of bullets, you better hope I'm not standing.
Yeah, that was,
And, like,
man, that line was sick as fuck. I was like, oh, these motherfuckers are in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, boy's like, yeah, okay, we're gonna
Bullets.
shoot you. You're gonna live.
See, I first thought that like he somehow like got into their supplies and like filled their ammo with blanks.
blanks?
Yeah.
I mean,
so,
if
like, when
anybody
they
could have
shot
did
him,
it, it
I
was
like-
V.
I was like, oh, they're all
Oh.
blanks. He's gonna be fine. But then I was like, oh shit, wait. Getting
I
shot for
forgot that
real.
he had the plate on. I thought he was just eating them bullets.
So did I. I was
Yeah.
like, this motherfucker's just chomping on him, dude.
But that was a
Coke.
cool thing, though. Like, it was a cool scene because you're like,
Okay.
because, but too adrenaline. But once everything settled down, he's like, oh shit,
Oh,
I'm dying.
He said, goddamn, they hit my shoulder. I think I'm dying.
Where's my lady at?
Yeah.
No, there's
Really.
too much blood, man. Some of those pinched through.
Bro, that last action sequence, though, his hat was doing extra fucking work to stay on. That shit was the hardest working actor in Hollywood when he was fucking...
Yeah, man. Hugo loves them slow mo scenes, though,
Yeah,
man.
he does.
What else has he? This is the first time
He's,
I've heard of Hugo.
He
That's
was
not
Agent
true, you just don't
Smith
know.
In, he was Agent Smith in
Matrix.
the Matrix movies.
Oh wow.
So he's Mr. Anderson.
Anderson. And then he's Red Skull in Captain
Marvel.
America: The First Avenger.
Yeah.
Well, the First Avenger.
Oh,
'cause They
really?
recast him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was.
He's had a lot of roles, but those are like his bigger roles.
Those are the
Yeah.
ones most normies would know him by, yeah.
I just watched Captain America.
She did just watch First Avenger for the first time.
It was boring, right?
No, that movie's great. First
That's a
Avenger's
lie.
great.
I cried like a baby.
Yeah,
It's
she
not
was just-
great.
No, I think it's great.
It's okay. It's good at best.
Nah, that's a discussion for a different time.
Anyway.
Because I felt the same way until I rewatched it, and I was like,
But
retroactive.
he's also Elrond from the Lord of the Rings.
He is.
I've seen the Lord of the Rings thing, but I've never seen that. But I've seen that that was one of the things that pop up.
Have you never seen any of the Lord of the Rings?
I've started to see like one of the first ones. That's not my thing.
The only thing I've seen is when what's his face is sitting on a rock and you can't really see him, and then he puts the ring on.
I think you watched a parody of Lord of the Rings.
Porno parody.
Yeah. And by ring,
Lord of the Things.
someone's anus.
No. Like those demon-looking things are around him.
Yeah,
He's
the
getting
ring
attacked.
wraiths are attacking Frodo, and he puts the ring on for the first time.
Yeah. That's the only thing
He's
I've
not really
ever
on
seen.
a rock.
I thought he was on a rock. See, I don't know.
He's on a rock only in the sense that, like, we're all on a rock floating through space right now. You know what I mean?
I don't
We're
know.
all chilling on that boulder.
Yeah. I think the dialogue in this movie is fucking great.
It's the best thing about the movie.
100%. Because the pacing was so bad.
I just don't get why. I felt like when Natalie Portman's torture stuff was over, the movie was gonna be over, and it wasn't.
That's what Galax said. She was like,
What were they
That's a whole
right
movie.
here.
Yeah, they were like
Cut it.
dancing or something, and she was gonna kiss him. I don't know what happened.
Dude, that shit got me though.
And I was
"Oh, man,
like-
she's being tortured. And then
Yeah,
it was all fake.
Oh,
That's
man,
exactly
that shit
what
got me. She
it
being
wasn't
tortured.
fake. She really got tortured.
He really tortured
No, he
her.
really tortured her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
That's
He really
wild.
shaved her head.
The only thing that was fake, in a sense, was who was doing it to her.
Yeah.
She thought, but low key though, I was like, does he have at least one helper? Because he was wearing those gloves that were see through, and his hands looked all right.
No, he probably have fake hands.
Like he had that fake,
Face.
yeah, Matt.
I mean, he had to have.
Yeah.
But I was like, and then old boy just knows a new language too, like, well, a new different accent, I guess you can say.
You can
He's
teach
very
yourself
smart.
a different accent easy, dude.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
can. What do you mean? I guarantee
Dude,
you
he-
could do
You
a
just say
southern
some
accent
shit.
right now. Yeah. And it'd
Well,
be
I'm
no
sure you
problem.
can, but like as much talking as he was doing, she was in like, you know what? That one word kind of sound like V.
Yeah, you know, when
Yeah.
she's being fucking waterboarded, I'm sure she was like...
She spent like a whole year almost with that man. You don't think she would notice?
But
she
if you-
spent months, really? It wasn't
If
really
you
the
tortured me and had a southern accent, I'd be like, is Joey torturing
Tell me about me. Tell me what you know. Who do you work for?
but it seemed like he was also very intelligent, so I'm sure he learned multiple languages.
He also was driven mad in an asylum when they
Yeah.
were running tests on him, so who fucking knows what he's good at?
Yeah, we don't know, to be
He
honest.
punched the dude
And
in
I'm
the fucking
sure,
next
like,
week.
like she really thought she was like taken because of
I mean,
everything
yeah,
that happened. So in
she
her
definitely
mindset,
did. She
she's
was-
like, "Oh yeah, I'm really being tortured."
She was
wanna
all
know-
in.
I want to know how she got better so fast. She like really like
Bounced
she
back.
went-
Yeah, she did. She bounced back real fucking fast. Like she became
'Cause
like
She had that fake asthma attack and she was fine.
oh that rain.
'Cause she was-
let the
it was a panic
rain
attack.
fall down.
It was a real panic attack.
Yeah, she
but-
was-
I mean, would you guys forgive someone like that if they tortured you for the better?
What is for the better though? I don't even know. That's such a weird.
It might
I
take
mean,
me a few
into-
years
Yeah.
In today's world,
and some
no.
deep therapy.
Yeah, I don't think I would either.
But living in that world, and she's already lost so much, and it's like really the only person she has that cares about her. I mean, I can see why she like, gave in to him, or just like, okay, I forgive you. You did this for like my betterment.
And I'm sure she probably felt like he did this for me
Yeah.
to like better myself. So, I guess.
And she literally, that's all she really has. Like, who else does she have besides him?
Sounds like a very abusive relationship to
Well,
me.
but like,
Oh, yeah.
but like that
It
dude,
is
like, lied to
abusive.
him. I think at the end of the movie, we noticed something when they were like panning over the faces. The guy who died, like Gordon or whatever, he was in the crowd.
and
that-
so was
I saw,
Valerie.
and you saw the two girls.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Valerie chick and her girlfriend in the crowd.
So I was so fucking confused. So I was like, where were they?
Yeah, I was like, was this all a fucking lie by this dude?
No,
To
I
get
think it's
people
all
to-
like,
It might have
because
been.
she says it, where she's like, oh, who is V? V is me, V is you, V is this person, that person. I think it's just like saying like,
So
oh,
you're saying B's not real?
no,
No,
V
no.
is real, but V is like
V's the concept.
we're all
That's
yeah.
what the beginning of the movie was about. When he was like, or when Natalie Portman is going like, they tell you not to remember the man because it's not about the man, it's about what the man represents, and it's about his philosophies and his beliefs. And then it's echoed at the end of the movie where she goes, well, I mean, V wasn't really a dude. I mean, like, because nobody knew who he was. He didn't even know who he was, right? He was tortured to the point of not even knowing his own name. He didn't know his own name, his parents' name. He didn't know where he was from. None of that. The only reason
the doctor says he forgets everything about himself.
Right.
Everything.
Because of the torture. And then he makes Natalie Portman kind of do that. Where he tortures her, and then she gets rid of her past. And then she's like, I'm a freedom fighter now. Duh, look at my hair.
But I think in a sense, like, yeah, those people were there, but, like, they were not the faces that you've seen almost. Right. Like, it was just a whole, like, we are all V.
Spirit.
Yeah, and more or less, yeah.
These people who also
V, because I think the girl that was shot and killed was also, like, in the crowd, right?
Well, yeah, but that's because those people were all... those people were martyrs. They died for the sake of the revolution being pushed forward. Yeah. That's why they appeared in the crowd.
You're saying they're just... they're not actually there.
Right.
They're
just like...
Because I was going to say, did Valerie actually live and we just didn't know? Did she escape that fire?
So, they do the same thing. Spoilers for Hereditary. Or not Hereditary. What's the other one? Someone help me out. Midsommar. Spoilers for Midsommar. If you haven't seen Midsommar, fucking close your ears for the next 10 seconds. And if you're watching, I'll put my hands up and count down on 10, and then you can start listening again. At the end of Midsommar, like, she sees her parents and her sister in the crowd, right? And it's because it's a visual representation of... I'm still just holding the 4 up.
Long ass 4 seconds.
It's a visual representation of these new people are her family, right? And it's like, oh, she's seeing her family in these new people, so it's these people are my family now. And it's the same thing here, right? The people, they weren't actually there. It's just a way for you to understand. My fingers are still up. A way for you to understand that, like, these people are just like V. They gave their lives for the cause, and now they've started a revolution because of them. Mm-hmm. Hands down. No more Midsommar spoilers.
Midsommar kind of left a little bit, but okay. But no, yeah, it's one of those things where, like, and that's one of those things I watched. Like, I'm surprised you guys even caught that the first time you guys seen it. But, they do kind of zoom in on people.
It was fucking blatant.
Yeah.
It's hard to not see Pierce Morgan's fucking dome just there.
Because I was like, oh, shit, is that Gordon?
But
yeah, like, it's an idea versus something literal.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't fucking spell it out. Have one of them say, "We're still dead. We're visual representations of martyrs."
What I figured was gonna happen was like ghosts. She was gonna look at them. Like Natalie Portman was gonna look at them and be like, and you. So the first time you see the dead person, and you look back and it's like, oh no, it's someone that just looks like them.
Well, that's like at the end of the movie. We're just really just fucking talking about the last 50 minutes of this film. That's like at the end of the movie when she sends V's body through the train. I looked at Galax and I went, "Oh my god, do you get it? She's like the new V, and the cop is the new Evie. Wow!" Because it was just so painfully obvious.
I thought it was funny too. As soon as they stressed Evie, EV. Yeah. It's like, oh, okay.
Man, that cop should have fucking shot him, dude.
Dude, could you imagine if, he just completely went against his character arc and just fucking...
Well, he was pissed, wasn't he? He was going along with the conspiracy, and then, he was like, oh, he fucking played me.
He only got mad when V played him, but then he saw that V was dead, and he was like, oh, shit. Wait.
And I think he was also noticing what all the government was doing to, the people, too. He was like, oh, shit, you're right. Parliament does need to be blown up.
Yeah, he was in the shits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Realistically, that dude's gonna die. If they showed, 5 years after the ending of V for Vendetta, that dude is hung in the streets. He's fucking skinned alive. Because he was a part of the regime, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he was on a high council.
He should have killed himself.
He should have jumped in that train.
Yeah, I'm not... Man,
no, but he was half Irish, though, so he might be all right.
I guess. Mr.
I
Creedy
thought
got
those soldiers were gonna fucking gun all those people down for a hot sec too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were waiting for the command. They just never got a command.
He just said,
They would've.
lower your weapons.
It's kind of like 1917, except the opposite, because they win anyways. They weren't listening to the commands. I'm surprised they didn't. I'm surprised that somebody didn't die. I mean, except for that little girl. Rip that little girl. She got fucking gunned down in the streets.
Yeah.
He went, Grant.
But like, they're just following orders. That just shows you like the soldiers themselves are not. They're nothing either. They're just literally like a tool for the government.
I mean,
And
you got those Nazi
when no one-
machine vibes.
Yeah, no one wielded it, and that's what happened. So they called, because the two people that would like make that call were both dead at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, we called such and such, and then we called such and such. I can't think of their names." And then they're like, "We're not hearing back from either."
We're not hearing back from the Chancellor.
Yeah.
And then they said, we're not hearing back from General Creedy or whatever the fuck his name was.
Yeah. So then by then it was just like, and I feel like especially those are the only two people that can make the calls to shoot down all the civilians.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
so like they're just like, all right, well if they're not saying nothing, I guess it's okay.
I guess we're just going to let these motherfuckers
Let it
run wild.
ride.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that there was no violence from the people, though. Like,
Yeah.
because they went out of their way to show us that, like, motherfuckers were getting buck with those masks. And then nobody got buck at the end? I don't know. Weird.
I mean, but it's a lot of times because I mean it was a protest, and until usually
It's a very
protests are met with
peaceful
force.
protest.
Yeah, they weren't
they
met
were
with force.
shoving those soldiers.
Yeah, but if they were met with force or retaliation, then it would have been an all-out thing.
I didn't see
But
a
since they
single
weren't-
bat or wrench or cricket mallet. Like, there was nothing, dude.
Man, you don't know what's underneath that cloak they got.
Shit,
They
you're
could have
right.
pulled out their bag just straight up. They were just, I don't know, were just two machetes like B.
Daggers.
And they got a fireworks show at the end.
Wow.
Yeah, brother.
There were some good fireworks. They blew up whole ass buildings.
I mean, you would think like you see V in the TV doing all these acts of violence. You would think once they put on like the same attire and shit, they'd be like, all right, I want to get down to some shit too.
Yeah, there was the one dude who just had
Purge
to go
all
rob
over
a
again.
fucking convenience store.
But that guy would have robbed as his. Like,
Yeah.
That guy was already gonna. Because V didn't give him the gun.
You don't know that. That dude V
I
was
seen the
fucking
boxes.
whacked. You don't know what
It was a
he's
mask,
capable of.
a hat, and a cloak.
Yeah.
Like a just straight cloth.
He actually may have stolen that mask from someone else.
Yeah.
Don't forget the wig, dude.
Dude, yeah, that wig was
Yeah.
working overtime too, because that shit was
For
stuck
real,
to his
that
fucking
shit
dome.
was
I
on
just think
point
it's
at all
still.
times,
Yeah.
dude.
I
Calm,
think it's-
nothing afraid.
No
It was so
split ends,
heavy-handed
nothing.
though. When they start taking the mask off, because it's all like we are V, and like everyone like we are all. It's just
Call me Vendetta.
yeah. It reminds me of The Walking Dead. Because like
I don't get the
I am
reference.
Negan.
Oh, what? I'm glad I stopped
Walking
watching
Dead's
that
good.
show.
Yeah, I
Oh,
haven't
yeah,
seen
it's
Walking
fucking
Dead in
show.
forever.
Yeah, that's a
It got good again.
Season
It
one, best
sucked for
season.
like 4 seasons though.
sucked for 4 seasons. That's what I'm talking about. This is the kind of dedication
Yeah.
I need from someone on my team.
Yeah, it was struggling for a while. It came back around.
Did it? Shit, I'm not
Yeah.
Off.
Nah, hell nah. You can finish my balls off. Um, was there anybody in the movie who was a bad actor?
Not really.
That little girl,
No.
she could have done better.
Better getting shot?
Yeah, she acted the
She could have
fuck
been
out of
like,
that.
Dude,
She
she
was
didn't
shot
get hit with like
once.
57 bullets. Got shot once.
Yeah, but he put a motherfucking slug in her ass, though, dude. He
Eric's like, she got shot with a machine gun.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody was okay.
Yeah, I thought it
Every-
was neat.
Yeah.
No one was bad. No one was really good.
What are you talking
Everybody's
about?
alright.
I think Natalie
was
Portman
great.
was good. Yeah.
Her accent sucked, but it was alright.
I mean,
What?
Yeah, her accent did kind of suck.
Yeah, it was spotty. It went in and out
It
at
was
point.
not spotty.
did Black Swan come after V for
Way
Vendetta?
after.
Yeah,
Makes sense. Okay.
because
I
Now
mean,
that's
Hugo
a
Weaving,
no one
big
cared
though,
about her when this
he
movie
Yeah.
came
popped
out.
off.
He
I
really
like that
did. He
movie.
did a lot behind that mask. He acted the
Yeah.
fuck out of that role.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
his words were very good words. That's
They
how I
were,
felt
dude.
about
There
it.
was- There was actually a different actor for like the first 6 weeks of, or for the first 4 weeks of filming, And then they brought in Weaving, and then they just dubbed his fucking voice over Old Boy.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Who was their actor?
James Purefoy? Someone I've never heard of, but like...
He remained uncredited.
Yeah, like, it didn't even
Wow.
credit him, dude. That shit is savage.
You think he got paid still? Probably, right?
For the time on set, I'm sure, but not after that.
During the introduction of V to EV, starting with voila and ending with coincidence, the character uses words that begin with V 48 times. Also, the total number of V's in the statement is 55.
It's a lot of V's.
Yeah, someone was working fucking hard to get that many V's in
Some
there.
nerd was like, oh man.
Yeah,
I can't think of enough V words.
Yeah, what's more V words?
Someone help.
Hurry, someone give me a dictionary stat.
Google.
So this movie like came out in 2005. So this is like right around the time she was, when she was finishing Revenge of the Sith.
I was in
Nice.
5th grade, man.
Yo, fuck sand, dude. I hate sand. It's all coarse.
She didn't really
and
make a
shit.
comeback for a while. Because like 2010 is when she started kind of getting like better roles again.
Right.
Because
Oh,
that Star Wars stuff almost killed her career.
nothing. I wish I would have known that we were doing your wheel because we would have set it up beforehand.
Oh.
You really should have fucking communicated that to me a little bit better.
She said she was picking her movies earlier.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, but that was at 8 p.m. when we were about to start filming. So, like, that couldn't...
It was actually
help me.
7:58.
All right, what was everyone's favorite part?
Wait, hold on. I got one more fact that I'm glad I'm reading because I was super curious. The domino scene in the movie where V tips over black and red dominoes to form a giant letter V,
Quality.
that setup included 22,000 dominoes and took 4 professional domino pros 200 hours to set up.
Hey, that sucks because they had a terrible angle on it too. It didn't even fully appreciate what it was supposed to look like.
It didn't even look real.
No, it
like
looked
CGI.
very like CGI fake
Yeah.
when they were falling. I was like,
I
ooh.
mean, I thought it looked real, but I was like, you couldn't even like make out really like it was the V and the black, but it's like they could have
No,
shot
they
it
had
at a
little
different angle.
top down of it.
They had a couple different angles, but I don't think any of them were great.
And I think you automatically
No.
knew what he
No.
was making just because you've seen that symbol throughout the whole fucking movie.
Yeah,
So-
but if you're gonna take the time to put 22,000 dominoes, you might want to get your money's worth
Yeah, no
out of that
shit.
shot.
You better
Well, they
have
were like, we
every
have
camera
one
on
shot.
every angle.
We're not
That's exactly
resetting
what
up these
happened.
dominoes.
They shot from different angles, and we're like, all right, do it. And they were like, damn, all these angles suck.
How are we
I'm
gonna
not
make
paying
this
these guys
work?
again. Yeah.
Even one more before we go on to ratings. Even though the graphic...
Favorite parts, dude.
Oh, yeah. Man. It's late, Eric. You really fucked me up with this one.
Joe, you're a fake host.
Yeah, you're right. I never said it was a good one. I'm still new. I'm only fucking 22.2 episodes in. Even though the graphic novel was created by Alan Moore, he rejected all money and credit for the movie because of his past negative experiences with the adaptations of From Hell and The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Moore ended up giving all of the money he would have received to the artists who worked on the comic with him. So at least he wasn't like...
Nice.
Yeah, at least he gave the money to somebody.
Hey, that movie, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen,
Trash.
terrible.
It's
Hey, when I was a
garbage.
kid, though, that shit was fire.
Yeah, I mean,
Concept, awesome.
the
Yeah.
action sequences are dope. Story's bad.
Yeah. That's old boy's last movie, too, Sean Connery.
What?
Yeah, that's the last movie you ever did. Google it.
You're just making shit up,
He
James.
might be, dude. He knows I'll semi-believe him.
I thought The Hunt for Red October 2, Electric
Electric
Boogaloo.
Boogaloo, dude.
What's that?
Hunt for Red October? It's a war movie.
Oh.
He's like in a submarine.
He
all the
actually...
time or some shit.
Oh, my jaw hurts.
Now, if he
James,
came out of retirement, I don't know what to
he
tell
did,
you.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
As someone who's seen this movie the most times, man, my fucking brain is not working right today. What is your favorite part of V for Vendetta?
Me?
Yeah, I said James is the person who's seen the movie the most times.
You said I heard as the person that's seen it the most, and I
Yeah.
mean I assumed
You
it was
did
me.
say
You didn't say
James.
I
James.
did say James. I mean, we'll play it back. It doesn't matter. But go ahead.
I mean 3-1, you lose.
That doesn't matter.
What?
Anyways,
I never
Yeah,
said anything.
Alex didn't
hey,
even
she
vote.
gave a look like he wrong.
No, she tuned us out a long time ago.
Yeah.
She's
She's
too
pretty
worried about
bad,
digging in
dude.
her nose and biting on her nails. She's the kid in right field who's not doing shit.
They ain't gonna never hit her the ball. She said one inning, one at bat.
Hold on.
But no,
he had a voice role in Sir Billy, and he was the Nader Dater.
Dude, damn, dude.
Dude, I'm so fucking tired, and I feel like shit. He was the narrator of Ever to Excel, a documentary film, and that was his.
Shit don't count.
That was his final film in 2012. It does count because the motherfucker got paid for that.
That we know of.
On-screen performance, dude.
Now you're just adding fucking different things to make it so that you're right.
All right, James, say your
Shut the
favorite
fuck
part.
up.
So it's definitely the torture scene. It's the best part of the movie. Like that whole sequence. Because so all that is pretty crazy because you kind of see firsthand what he went through. And then you see the connection with him and then the lady that was writing the letters. And it carries the most emotional weight. And honestly, if the movie just ended there, I would be okay with it. I need wow, they blew up a tower. Okay, that wasn't worth another hour.
A hot takes out of James. Alex, what was your favorite part of V for Vendetta?
I liked when Evie was reading the letter from Valerie. A lot.
So the torture scene.
No, I don't like
No,
the torture
specifically.
scene. I like the letter being
So you're saying James is
read.
wrong? Okay.
I'm not
Cool.
saying he's wrong.
Eric,
like-
he has
so
his
what
own
was your
opinions.
favorite
That's
part
fine.
of...
So in between the torture, you really liked
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Eric, what was
I
your
really
favorite part?
like the assassinations. I needed
Oh.
more of them. Or no,
Hold on.
I take that back. I
You only have beef with so many people.
I liked when he explained it all. In the what's it called? The
You like his monologue, his opening monologue.
no. In the memorial site for St. Mary's, like in underground, when they explain it to the two cops. Like the whole
Oh.
conspiracy.
Yeah, when he was like unraveling it and like helping
Yeah,
them
yeah.
connect the dots or whatever.
But I also really liked when they were reading What's Her Face's journal. I think I just liked the flashbacks of how everything happened.
Yeah.
getting
I
a
also
little
like those.
more background on
Yeah.
the world and stuff like that, the world building that was done. Yeah, I think my favorite part was when the credits. No.
When it ended.
Yeah.
As it ended.
No, I liked the scene where they explained what happened and like understanding why he calls himself V and like knowing why he got burnt and like why he can fucking thump people and they go flying. Like I think learning that was cool.
So when they were reading the journal.
Yeah.
You know what?
Why you gotta boil it down?
Yeah.
He's a shitty Deadpool. Let's be real.
He is just a shitty Deadpool. I mean,
You don't even get to see his face.
but I kind of
Yeah.
like that.
Saw the
I
hands.
like that it was silhouetted and that like he like went out and he was like, ah.
So she said
Say
he
it.
didn't even have eyes. So I'm like, how was he like walking around? How did he see where he was going?
He was blind.
He's a super soldier.
Yeah, he's just a super soldier. He had the cane and
So
shit.
he's Captain America's brother.
It's more like his shitty cousin.
Twice removed.
Yeah.
Once again, the shitty Deadpool.
Yeah. Eric, what was your least favorite part?
The beginning. The action scene, I hated it.
I hated it.
It was too cheesy.
It was so cheesy. It was right out of 2005.
This
I was
movie's
like,
old.
get me the fuck out of here. Where's the conspiracy theories?
I need
Yeah.
to lose power now.
I need more dialogue.
Galax, what was your least favorite part?
His opening monologue.
The V, blah, V.
Hmm.
James. Oh, go ahead.
No, it's fine.
What?
It's not even really like
Expunge
a.
Expunge.
Okay, go for it, James.
Expansionate. So it's not even like a specific part, but like I don't know, man. There was just like an hour in the movie where I was just like,
Any other time she wasn't being tortured?
Yeah.
really no.
That she wasn't.
I liked about that 15-20 minutes. I'd watch if it was a short film. Would have loved it. Oscar, baby. The rest of the film,
on my body.
yeah.
So
Um,
recorded.
But no, like honestly, after she gets out or whatever, and she does a whole, where she just kind of out and about, and then it's kind of trying to finish setting up the rest of the ending. It was just boring. I was ready for it to be over.
Cool. Yeah, my least favorite part was anything where it wasn't a cop drama about a guy figuring out that the world that he lives in is all a farce. I think the cop stuff was super interesting, and I would watch a fucking movie just about the cops. Cut out all the V shit. Cut out all the fucking
I
Evie
really
shit.
liked. Yeah, I really liked those two cops and like them,
Just like the political
figure
system.
shit out. Yeah.
Yeah, like if this
Yeah.
was a political drama, I think it would have been awesome. But it wasn't. It was a comic book. Like,
Well,
it was an
yeah,
Alan
they
Moore
should have
comic
focused
book.
more. They could have focused more on that year and did more with it. Like that time was passing by, but like nothing was really happening.
I mean, like realistically, the pacing is my least favorite part of this movie because it went from action to dead stop, and then V's having fun and he's fighting a suit of armor, making fried eggs and toast, and watching Monte Cristo, and then nothing.
Egg in a
happens.
basket.
Yeah. Cinema score. Alex, would you rent it?
No.
Would you buy this movie physically?
No.
Would you buy it digitally?
No.
Would you buy it in the $5 bin at Best Buy, Walmart, FYE, Voodoo?
Maybe as a gift.
Would you put this on in the background while people are over?
Nah.
And would you recommend?
No.
Oh, say it louder for your
In the
friend
back.
who's listening.
No.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
she said it. She went there. I thought she was gonna come back on it. Okay.
Eric, would you rent it?
Yeah, I'd rent it.
Would you buy this movie physically?
Nope.
Would you buy this movie digitally?
Nope.
Oh, would you buy this movie in the $5 bin at Best Buy, Walmart, FYE, or Voodoo?
Nah.
Would you put this on in the background while people are over?
No.
Not even if your boy from college is over?
Nah.
Wow. Fuck him.
Not in the background. We'd be watching it then.
Yeah, and he'd probably be like, sure, Eric, stop. This is the best part. Like, what
Oh,
the
wait.
fuck,
Watch
dude?
what he does. Watch.
Yeah, watch. Now look at this. I love the way that the knives flip. I love the graphics behind it.
I hate it. I hate that shit.
Would you recommend
I'd recommend it.
James? Would you rent 2005's V for Vendetta?
No.
Would you buy this movie physically?
I do want a steelbook of this movie. I don't know if they have one, but I feel like because the mask and the V symbol, like if they had the mask and the V, I think it would look cool and it'd be a cool display piece. Like to watch it, no, but to have the physical.
They sell the comic book and the Guy Fawkes mask.
Yeah, I've seen that,
Yeah.
and I've almost bought that several times because of the mask.
Would you buy this digitally?
No.
Would you buy it in the $5 bin at Best Buy, Walmart, FYE, or Voodoo?
For that $5?
$5?
Yes. Yes.
Would you put this on in the background while people are over?
No, because I feel like you could really get lost in this movie, like if you ain't paying attention.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. At any point in time, you could look over and either someone's getting tortured, or they're dancing, or they're fencing, or someone's
Well,
being
you watch the
stabbed.
you start with the torture scene, and you think it's the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. Would you recommend?
Yeah, especially because it's like an early on like comic book adaptation, and it's like you kind of like so anybody that likes superhero stuff, comic book stuff, you kind of see like how stuff has changed,
And it's different.
and it's real big right now.
Do you guys
yeah,
know like how it was perceived by the comic book people?
This shit
Like
is a
no.
90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I guess
from-
I guess it was a
from-
good.
yeah, that's
that
doing pretty
many
well.
people.
Yeah, but people have talked about this movie for years on, so like a lot of people do really like it. So
I
like,
mean, you
it's-
see 15-year-old dudes fucking reciting this shit thinking that they're poets. So, like...
I think it holds up though. I think it's been it is what it is, and it's just always been good, and it'll always be good. Like nothing's gonna make it great.
Right. Especially not those fucking
I think you
flip
said it
CGIs.
perfectly, James.
Yeah.
I would not rent it. I would not buy this movie physically. I would not buy it digitally. I would buy it in the $5 bin as like part of a secret, or not a Secret Santa, as a white elephant gift. Like if I needed to spend an extra $5 to hit the max, sure, I might be.
Do you
renting it.
if it's a Blu-ray,
Yeah.
I'm getting it. Don't give me that $5 DVD.
Oh, I would never buy this DVD for $5. You better be giving that shit to me for
Who the
free
fuck
so I can
buys
break
DVDs
it.
nowadays?
Yeah.
Hey man, it's White Elephant. People be shady sometimes.
That's true.
What I would I would put this on in the background while people are over, Just so that for the action scenes or for the explosions, we can be like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, what?
Some of those action sequences come out of nowhere too.
Like when he beats that dude in the shower, it's like, what the fuck? He's
So,
just
no rhyme or
he's
reason,
just
like some of the
assaulting this
stuff.
dude in his bath.
Like even when he saves her in the beginning, what was he doing?
just
Like
walking
I get he's trying to blow up the tower soon, but like, dude, you might want to finish your task first.
He was like, fuck it, I'll save someone, whatever. I would recommend this movie. Like, I'm being a Debbie Downer about it. Maybe I'm just not in a great mood. I'm gonna rewatch it to see if I like it better a different point in my life, like when I'm not sad
maybe
about
2
the current
years
state.
from now.
Yeah, like if Joe Biden gets the presidency, maybe then I'll watch it. If he hasn't made anything any worse.
Ooh, hot take.
Um,
Thinking Joe Biden's gonna win.
Oh wow! Come on, man. You're right. Joe Jorgensen or whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah.
Ratings. James, what do you rate V for Vendetta?
7 out of 10 eggs on toast.
Fuck! Fucking hate you.
I'll give you some time to think, girl. Eric, what do you give V for Vendetta?
I'm also giving it 7 out of 10. Bullet holes.
It's terrible.
Yeah, he wasn't ready.
Cracked under the pressure, dude.
He was
know
like,
what else to
I'm gonna
say,
get
dude. I
it.
don't care.
I got it. And he said it, and he was like, it wasn't it.
I'll do myself next so that Alex has a little more time to think of something good.
Doesn't have to be good, guys.
No, it does.
Yeah, it just has to be better than Eric.
I give this movie 6.5 fatal shoulder wounds out of 10.
What the fuck's the difference? I said bullet fucking holes.
Yeah, but I made it funny because he didn't.
But fatal shoulder.
Fatal shoulder wounds.
he took 57 shots in the chest,
Yeah.
but didn't kill him with that one nick.
Yeah, the one that pierced his shoulder really got him. He bled out on
Yeah.
that one. It's alright, Eric. It's fine. You're right. I'll change it so that I'm not copying off Eric. I give this movie 6 out of 10. Remember the 5th of November's. Alex,
Brooklyn.
From Brooklyn. Hey, remember, I'm fucking walking in. Wow. Galax, what do you give V for Vendetta?
I give it 2 eggs in the basket out of 10.
Wow.
Fuck you.
Damn.
Your friend is gonna be fucking hurt that you shit on her movie this hard.
It's a joke about the movie that James fucking stole because they made 2 eggs in a basket sandwiches throughout the movie.
It wasn't really a sandwich. There was no other second piece of bread.
Whatever. Fuck you, James.
Oh
That's
my
true, it wasn't a
god.
sandwich.
So because I stole your thing, you said, I don't care if I watch a 2-hour movie.
But what if-
It
what
all
if his
doesn't
friend
matter anymore.
Also did the same thing you did with Bad Moms, or which one was it?
She chose Bad Moms knowing it was a bad movie though. So that
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
count. Her friend chose this movie really thinking that it's like, bro, this shit is deep. So like
I think it is.
it
I
is,
just,
but like
I already knew it and I already got it.
No.
So
I
like,
give it 5 rats coming out of a hole out of 10.
5 rat infested biscuits and gravy meals out of 10.
hey, yeah, they love that little slosh on a plate.
Yeah. The gruel on a plate.
Yeah. Gruel sandwiches.
Gruel sandwich. All right, let me go to Wheel Decide. All right, girl. Hit me with your movies. Hit me with
Okay.
your movies. Bam.
There's 6.
Okay.
Rent.
Rent. Good one.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that shit.
Rent
Go
is
for it,
good.
girl.
Burlesque.
Burlesque. Good one. Not really though. It's not great.
Chicago.
No.
I don't know how to spell burlesque.
B-U-R-E-S.
Hold on. Wait. Chicago. All right. B-U-R. Wait. B-U-R.
Wait, B-U-R-L-E-S.
L-E-S.
Q-U-E.
Okay.
I've never heard of this shit in my life.
Okay, Chicago.
I've
Don't
seen
look
all
it up.
three of
Don't look
these
it up.
so
Don't look it
far.
up. Don't look it up. Don't look it up.
Too late.
All right. What's after Chicago?
Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect.
Hey, that first one gets.
It
yeah,
is the
Kendrick's-
first one. Sweeney Todd.
Also like that movie.
And you guys are going to hate me for this
Alright,
one if it's
I'm
picked.
hoping for Rent or.
I've so
Suicide.
far seen every one of these
Okay,
movies.
hit me with one more.
Cats Don't Dance.
Cat. I've never heard of that, dude.
Yeah, I hope it's not that.
Oh,
I don't even
if
know
this
what
one-
that is.
Greece. What happened to Greece?
Oh no. So
All right, hold on. I'm gonna
I'm
apply
not-
these
I'm not
wheels.
looking it up.
You could talk.
I'm not
I'm not looking it
Wait.
up either. I want.
I really hope Cats Don't Dance gets chosen.
Cats don't
Dude,
dance.
I thought you were just gonna be like the new Cats, because that would have been
No.
wild too.
No.
They got a good cast.
All right. Hold on. I gotta change this up. I gotta resize Galax. I really gotta work on the scene so that I can see the wheel when I spin it in here. This is a fucking mess. Good lord. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I'm sorry for not firing on all cylinders today. Shit is rough, dude.
So did we not have the thing up where it's like our faces and sooner or later?
No, it did. I just changed it right now. So
Oh,
that we
okay.
could see the wheel.
Oh, okay.
Alright, girl. Call that shit out, dog.
Spin that wheel.
Will.
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 That will.
Well,
Aw.
Oh yes, dude.
This is a good
Aw,
movie.
man. I didn't really want to watch Sweeney Todd either.
dude,
Hey,
I
you could
want
veto.
Can we-
Alex.
I really,
You could do that.
Why did you put a movie on the wheel if you didn't want to watch it?
because I really
Dude.
wanted to choose Cats Don't Dance.
Then choose
Alright, then
Cats
watch
Don't
it.
Can we
Dance.
watch Cats Don't Dance?
No.
It's
Why
not
are
up
you
to us, it's
asking?
up to
Okay.
you.
Cats Don't
I
Dance.
don't even know what it is.
Cats Don't Dance.
I know it's gonna suck,
It's,
but
you
all
guys are
right.
gonna hate it. Cats Don't Dance.
I don't know why you do this to us. Hold on, wait. Alright.
Just so you know, I'm picking like a 4-hour movie next time for that. If this cat
Oh,
sucks.
Cats Don't Dance!
Oh shit.
Good lord.
Eric's looking it up and he's like, fuck you.
Wow, this movie's so...
I didn't look it up. I looked up burlesque.
Burlesque is
It's
not
an-
great, but there's sexy women
I
dancing.
saw a 36% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
so.
that checks.
Christina Aguilera sings.
Yeah, but whatever, dude. She just... That's all she does.
I can't wait till you guys look up this movie to watch it.
No.
I'm looking it up
What
now.
What is it on?
Oh,
Don't look it up.
No way, we're not even gonna find it. You're gonna have to buy the DVD.
God damn it.
We're gonna have to go watch it all together.
You have to find
I-
some
We're gonna have the VHS it. It's
1985
from '97.
I think so.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in on twitch.tv/sooner or later TV for our review of V for Vendetta. Continue listening and watching and showing your support on our Twitter at Sooner or Later TV and on Facebook, which is Sooner or Later TV. If you couldn't catch us on Twitch, don't worry about it. Listen to us on Spotify at Sooner or Later, or Apple Podcasts, Sooner or Later TV or podcast or something like that. I don't know. Look it up. You can find it.
It's simple. It's easy to find.
On Facebook at Sooner or Later. Oh, I already said that. Just go there. Go to our Facebook. You'll find everything there. I feel like I post the links for every episode. So don't even worry about it. Daddy does all the heavy lifting. Don't even worry,
Just
sweetheart.
shoot him a message. He'll reply.
Just-
Direct message.
Yeah, direct message me.
Yeah. Yeah, slide into his DM.
My number is 219-555-5555. Our episodes are recorded typically on Sundays. We did a late night Saturday one, but this is the rarity. But we typically record on Sundays and upload every Tuesday. Make sure to tune in next week for our review of Cats Don't Dance.
I'm so excited.
1997
The
classic.
1997 box office bomb, Cats Don't Dance. All right, everybody, remember, stay safe, wear a mask, and we love you. Bye.
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 See ya.